Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. For the Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That thing is going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Angelo Blackson there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Chicago trusted Darnell Mooney to step up and be their top wide receiver, and he gave them a 1,000-yard season in return. They're certainly hoping that a 3rd-year wideout can form a lasting connection with 2nd-year quarterback Justin Fields. Looks like that connection is starting to pay off, this time for a first down.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Montgomery. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Charles, Thursday night game, teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys?
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing here, Howell. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Howell down to throw it. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Washington first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Commanders 7, Bears nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another throw for Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It's fielded at the 45. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Little bootleg here. Howell. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Powell, that's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quick.
Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas from 10 yards out. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. It's Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Howell. Slings this deep for McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 40 yards. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a first down throw. Fields caught left side. It's Beckham. And he leaped over him. And a little bit of daylight. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Fields now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool from 10 yards out. And the Bears get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change. So I'd imagine, Howe loses it. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, here's Howell. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Pettis. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Odell Beckham as time expires in the first half. And the Bears get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once more, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and the lead will stay put at 17.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Howell. Looking sideline, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. 2nd and 10, Howell. Off to Thomas on the left side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Howell looking to throw again. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Howell throwing on first down here. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, Howell to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Fields. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Down to about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Rolling to his left. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense had understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Fields on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 16. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and 2, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he returns this to the 22.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll go play action. Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now, that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
That's caught by Sims. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Howell. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
The play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Being chased out left. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got him
under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Powell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion, just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. All eyes on Fields. Able to find Kmet. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going right back to Dotson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 49.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. It's caught. Back. And he coughed it up. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end.